Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to today's video. I hope you're doing well. I figured I would just grab the camera. I have an event happening tomorrow and I am kind of just preparing for it today. I did the other night stamp a few products, so I'll show you those in a second. But I figured why not just vlog like getting ready and going to this event. It is a women's expo, so it's women-owned businesses. So this is a new one for me. I've not done it yet, but it seems like it would be fun. So yeah, I will just take you guys along with me. So for right now, let me just show you, hold on. So the other night I stamped all of these. I wanted to make a few more prints. However, I ran out of paper. So this is what we have. So I have a few of these journals because I sold out of them at the last event. And then I made a few more greeting cards. I don't have any with these blue jays on them, so I figured it would be nice to have a couple of those out there. And I don't have any with the bunnies on them either. So those are newer carvings, and I figured it'd be nice to have a couple of those too. I do still have some greeting cards left with these two flowers on them, so I didn't make any more of those, but I do have two prints with the blue jays, and then I made I have two prints of each of these. The other ones are drying on my desk, but I needed some extra space for drying, and I usually use this board for like flat lays of like products and stuff. And I don't know if you've seen my previous videos, but I got this desk from my grandmother. It's like super old and had these arms on it. And you guys, I've found like so many ways to use these arms, from drying out fabrics to to drying out my block prints. So it's working. Okay, so for right now, in this moment, I'm just gonna kind of gather all of the items that I know I wanna bring, like my notepads, the little journals. I don't really have many of those left, so I'm gonna just grab what I have and just kind of get everything together. And then I'm gonna bring up my bins and kind of go through those, take out some of the displays. I have one bin for displays and one bin for my products. So I'm gonna empty out the display bin because it's only one table. I'm not doing a full setup this time around. So I don't wanna carry extra stuff with me that I don't need. So I'm gonna kind of go through what I do and don't need and just make sure I have everything. But first I wanna gather my products together. This way I know what I'll need to take out of the bin, if that makes sense. Okay, so I've just pulled my notepads. I have these notepad designs. I put the ones that I'm going to bring with me in here. They're like already banded. I do want to just stamp a few more and band a few more of this one because I sold a bunch of them at my last event. So I'm going to do that really quick. I have like 3 of them over there. And these I'm just going to leave here. I'm not going to bring like everything. So I've got a stack of those in here. And let me put these away. Ooh. Okay, so in here I have my cards, which I'm gonna go through. I have some sets in here, but I have new card sets that I had printed, and I don't have enough envelopes, so I think I might take envelopes from some of these sets and make some new ones to bring with me. So that's on the to-do list. And then I'm gonna bring all of my bookmarks, which actually looks a little bare at the moment, but I think we'll be okay. I have another event. So this event is on Thursday, which is tomorrow. And then I have another event this coming Sunday. So I might make a few more bookmarks before then, but we'll see how we sell at this one. So I'm gonna put this in here. This is not the bin that I bring with me. I have like a plastic tub, but I'm just kind of gathering everything into here and yeah, seeing what works. But yeah, okay, so there's that. I want to kind of sift through this. I'm gonna take I'll take these out. Ooh. Actually, I could probably reuse these bands too. That would be perfect. Okay, so I also have these bins from IKEA that I thought were kind of nice. I got them because I figured if I needed like something to put things in, or even to just like put sideways and use as like vertical space on the table, that they would be good for storage here and then also good for like that purpose too. So I try to like buy things like even these bins look really nice on the table, and then I can put things in front of them and then like on top of them. So I really like having like multi-purpose and like nicer looking things to store everything in. Right now I just have a bunch of like the sketchbooks that I made and what's left of these little journals. And so this is the only one with like these prints, and then I have a couple of tulip ones, but I just kind of tossed everything in at the last event because I was in a rush to get out of there. So it's kind of a mess in here, but I'm gonna sift through it and just kind of like get an eye on whatever is in here and what's gonna come with me to this next one. And then these are all of my like 5x7 prints. I know these are gonna come, so I'm just gonna put this aside. I know this is coming with me. I only have a couple left, but we will bring those. And these little journals can come, and then we'll add the other ones. And this is all just like stuff I use at the table. So tape, I always try to bring like tape and string and things like that. So like I said, I do have only one table. Oh, my tumblers. I do want to bring my tumblers. I didn't bring them to the last event, but I want to bring them to this one. And I will probably bring them with me to the next one. Okay, this lid doesn't fit in the shelf very well. There we go. All right, so these guys will all just stay in here. They're safe and secure in there, so I'll keep them. I was hoping to make a couple more. I ordered some of the DTFs to put on them, but I don't think they're coming today. Hopefully they come before the next thing on Sunday, but I'm not even sure if they will. So hopefully they do, cross fingers, but if not, that's okay. We still have like 12 in here, so I have 12 made. I do have some other DTFs of like the original designs, but I got like one new design and then one that's like sold out. So hopefully they'll come in, but I don't know. At this point, I'm not hopeful. Usually they come fast. So I was like, oh yeah, I could order it. I just did it a couple days ago. I was like, I can order it and it'll come, and I'm not sure it's coming. But anyways, that's besides the point. Okay, so we have tumblers, we've got the prints, we've got the notepads, little journals, bookmarks. I was thinking about bringing my stickers this time around too. Oh, and my 8x10s. I do want to bring my 8x10s. Is that it? Is that all I'm bringing? Guys, I don't know. I think, oh, my cards, I put them all back? I did, I put all my cards back. Okay, I think I'm gonna go grab the bins and bring those up. I do have a few original wooden painting things that I might bring those too. But okay, I'm gonna go to the basement and grab my bins and go through those. Perfect. Okay, I've just stamped these. I'll let them sit for a little bit. This way I can dry, and then I'm going to cut some bands to put around them. These are just the notepads. Okay, so I have this empty bin. I brought it up, and there was a couple of things in it I just took out. But this is my bin for my products. So I'm going to try and put these in here without taking up too much space. I know I still need to put things in here, which most of this will all go in there, and then this, and then I have this. So it's not too much. Like I said, I only have one table, so I'm trying not to bring like too many things. And I may bring some sweatshirts that I have made a while ago, but haven't really had a place to sell them. So I might bring those too. They're cute. They have like a little fox on them. They're nice for like the winter time. It was more of a winter design. So I might even just put this in here. I don't know if that's a smart idea, but let's see if it'll fit this way. Oh, I think it will. Sort of. It fits on the top and on the bottom. Okay, let's see. But I don't think I can fit this in here then. Or Or can I? No. Boo! Okay. All right, I think I'm gonna take everything out of here and just put it in here. I don't know what to do. I like it all in that nice little thing. Yeah, just put it like this and not care that it's a little squish. Actually, I could put the 8x10s underneath it because it doesn't actually reach the bottom. So let's do that. We'll put these underneath. And actually they'll just sit on top of it anyway. And that'll keep them nice and flat. Perfect. And then we have this, and then everything that is drying I'll package up and put into here or into here. Okay, it feels empty. It doesn't feel like there's enough stuff. I do need to bring these two though, but they're not gonna fit in here. So I think that's it, we're packed. Just kidding. I feel like I need to do more, but I kind of don't. So I'm just gonna close this up and put it aside. And we're gonna put this over here. Now I'm gonna go grab the other bin so we can go through the display stuff. Okay, this one's a little heavier. Okay, so here is my price list that can come. Actually, I might leave that home this time because I'm gonna just print out and price everything individually on the table because that does take up some space. I do need one tablecloth, so the other one can stay. And let's see, this is random little things. Let's make sure my square unit is in here. Okay, cool. And then I have some like little stickies and like little like round stickers and things like that, just random, more like this kind of stuff. Table runners to decorate my tables. These, I love these. They're from IKEA. I think they're supposed to like hold plates when you wash them or in the cabinets or something, but I use them to display prints. I use them to display notepads. I use them to display journals, like just whatever. And they're super inexpensive. So I love these. These are gonna come. Business cards, yes. These are for my bookmarks, so these will definitely be coming. Another tablecloth for my small table, do not need that. I use these for, I have like a display board that I clip little shelf things onto. I did it in like an old video, but maybe I can do like what I use as displays video and or just kind of like things I use at craft markets and make a video on that, but a little hard to describe, but that's what those are for. They're for a display unit. It's just tissue paper. And then this is gonna come. This is what I use to display, what is this? Oh, my little tote from my last event. Cute. I forgot I had that. Anyway, this wooden display, you will let go, is for my tumblers. It's just a little shelf and you put it together, but I love it because it comes apart and you can just put it right in the bin. So this has been wonderful. I think I got it for like $20 on Walmart, but I'm not totally sure. These I use to display my stickers, which I think I might bring with me. So maybe I'll bring a couple of these. I think I have 3 of them. I do. These are from the dollar store. And actually these for my bookmarks, I separate them and put them in here. Dollar store also. What else? These clips are for those displays that I use these things on. I use like, okay, so it's like a board and I just rest it on here. And I have these little J channels that I painted and I just put them on. And it's great because it all, again, fits right in the bin. Like I have a different display that I made that I'm going to show you, that I'm going to bring. But these are great too because when you need a ton of displays at like a 10x10, it's like carrying a ton of things. And my old ones were really heavy, so these were kind of helpful in giving me more displays, and they broke down nice and easy. But we're not going to bring these. The tissue paper, I do like to have tissue paper to wrap when I have like wooden ornaments. I like to wrap them in tissue paper just because they're hand painted, and these are like cheap tablecloths for when I do overnight indoor events and you can leave your stuff. You just kind of cover it with a tablecloth, but they're like from the dollar store. So, and these are little crafts that my daughter made. One day she came to visit me and she made these. This was last year, and she wanted to sell them at my craft fair. It was absolutely adorable. She set them up on my table and somebody wanted to buy them from her. That's how adorable she is. I have a bunch of shower hooks because I like to hang the flower vine thing that I have back there, if you can see it, across the front of my thing. So I have a bunch of those. I have a bunch of those to help hang that up. Smooth. I also have some washi tape. I like to use that to like tape to tape the bands around like my books and my cards and stuff. So I like to have those. Oh, and then also like if I wrap up something, I'll tape it with like either cute washi tape, or I have like a little sticker that I stamp my little logo onto. All right, so I'm just gonna repack. Now I'm just gonna repack the bin with the stuff I still need, which isn't much. These for sure. This for sure. Do need my business cards. These are just my payments and my socials, little QR codes. Like having those on display. And it's like, it almost feels too easy. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting used to doing them, even though I haven't done them in a while, except for the one I just did. But I just did an event 2 weeks ago, but it's the first one I've done all year. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should be preparing more, but I guess I still have like a lot of products and stuff because I definitely overmade, overprinted everything. So I have a bunch that I need to try to move. I'm sure I'll be going crazy later tonight. Okay, that is that. And oh, okay, this is the display that I'm going to be bringing with me. It is much later than my old ones. I did make this. There is a video on how I made this up on my channel if you'd like to see that, but this is the one I'm gonna bring. And I have like a little sticker of like pricing on it from the last event, so I'll probably pull that down and put new ones up depending on what I put on here. I usually either put prints or cards on here, so I just need to pull that off for this one, and then once I set it up, I'll figure out what little price tags go on here. So I think now all I need to do is wrap up the new card set. So I'm gonna do that really quick. And then as far as these things that are drying go, I'm just gonna leave them till the very last minute. They should be good to go now, but I just wanna be extra safe. So I'm gonna leave them until the last minute, and I will just package those up, the little ribbons on the notebooks, and put them in the bin. But I think other than that, I'm pretty set to go. I gotta bring up a table and a chair for me to sit on. And I think that's it. Everything kind of fit in these bins, and it's not really too much, which is great because I'm going to be by myself. So I'm excited for this because it should be not so stressful. It's not super early in the morning. I still have to get up and get the kids off to school, but it's not a super early start, and it's going to be indoors, which is great, especially given the weather today is nice and rainy. Actually, the forecast for this weekend doesn't look so good, so I'm hoping it'll change. It'll probably change, so I'm not super worried yet, but yeah, at the moment it doesn't look so good, so we'll see how that plays out. But anyway, I'm going to take care of the cards now, and then that's it for now. I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. Okay, but first I had to make an iced chai. I did want a hot one, but I just worked up a sweat getting all that stuff together. So we made an ice with a little pumpkin cold foam on top. Good morning, you guys. I am just trying to finish putting the ribbons on these journals. I forgot to finish them up last night. My husband and I were watching our show and then I forgot I still had work to do. So I'm just finishing these up. I'm putting these cute little ribbons that I got on them. I have just a couple more to do. And I've mostly loaded the car. There wasn't too much to load in. Like I said, I only have one table, so I'm not bringing too many things, but yeah, I've mostly loaded the car. I do have my bin with like all my products in it still in the house, just cause with like the weather and stuff, it gets like cold and warm, and I don't like leaving things in the car overnight. I'm just afraid that they're going to get ruined. So I always wait till the last minute to finish loading, but try to get like the tables and the display items and stuff like those are all already in there. So only one more bin to bring, actually two. Nope, one more bin to bring out. So I'm just gonna finish up these journals really quickly and finish getting ready, and then we're gonna head on over. Maybe we'll stop for a drink on the way. I would like to stop for a matcha, but I always feel like I want to get a matcha or like a latte or something to bring, but then when you're by yourself, bathroom breaks are not easy, so I'm always conflicted. But I feel like with this one being like indoors and stuff and things like that, I think I'll be okay. So I need to pack like a lunch too, so I'm gonna go make maybe a sandwich or something to bring with me too, and grab some snacks. We're running a little low. I need to go to the food store, but we're running a little low on snacks, but hopefully I could find something that I can bring with me that's like not messy and okay to eat while you're trying to work. So, but yeah, that's it. I'm gonna finish this up. I'm gonna bring my chickens a little treat because I hear them outside, and then we'll be on our way. Okay, just finished setting up my booth. I've got everything out except for the greeting card sets. They didn't really fit and I didn't want it to look any more cluttered, so they're gonna stay to the side for now. I did realize I forgot my bags to package any purchases, so I had my mom on an emergency run to my house. Hopefully she gets here before we get started, but this is everything. My one table set up. I really need a banner with my name on it, but see how we do.